Good day, it's Rian Peters again, Peters de Villiers and Associates. A second just short video that I want to make today. I tend to find that the shorter videos are easier to view. So a second video that I just want to share with everybody today is also stems from some inquiries that I had over the last 2 or 3 days. And this pertains specifically to the payout that is made in terms of government assistance. Now, what seems to have happened, which is good, is that many of my clients have received payouts, and some were very lucky. They received the payout within 5 days or 4 days from application, which is amazing. Some obviously took a little bit longer. But what is extremely important and which I think needs to be addressed is the fact that the breakdown of what the employer should pay to the employees, that breakdown doesn't always accompany the payout timeously. So the money falls into your bank account, but there's no breakdown as to what employee receives how much of those funds. That normally comes in the format of an email. Obviously, you're registered online, so that format comes as part of an email. But that email, from what I've picked up from most clients, only arrives between 3 and 10 days after the payment was received. So if that is the case, the question that I've had a number of times is, can we make the payout in terms of our own calculations, whatever those calculations may be? Some employers have seen certain calculations in terms of websites where there are formulas. Some are looking at what was said by government in terms of how they're going to calculate this. But the most important of all is that you must remember that you entered into a memorandum of agreement that you signed at the beginning of this process. And I think that many people don't understand that memorandum of agreement that was signed actually is a contractual agreement which you entered into. So if we look at it from that point of view, that you've actually said, in layman's terms, if we can make it easy, I enter into an agreement with government. You will pay me certain funds, but I am, in terms of that agreement, obliged to pay those funds to my employees in this time of need. And then you have to pay the employees in terms of what is prescribed by government. So if you now make your own calculation and you pay employees a certain amount, and then afterwards the email arrives and the payouts to specific employees are different from the payments that you've made, in actual fact, you may be, and I'm sure that there'll be many opinions about this going forward eventually, but you may be in breach of contract because you've not actually then made the payments in terms of what you agreed. So my advice at this point in time would be to rather wait until you receive the breakdown via email. And I've also posted on our WhatsApp group another way in which you can go and have a look at it, and it's maybe worthwhile having a look. For those of you who are not on the WhatsApp group, one of my clients this morning worded it well, where she said that you can log into your online profile, go to the payment breakdown report, and there will be a successful payment option in green. In other words, you've actually, it was done, you've received the payment, and there you will be able to actually then download the breakdown. So it seems that you can also do it that way, but I would much rather do it that way and ensure that I do it the way government requires than simply making my own calculation and just going forward. Thank you very much. I hope this was useful.